The screen lit up his face at 2:17 a.m. Alex had been scrolling for hours and didn't even notice. One video turned into 10, and 2 hours were gone. His eyes burned, but his thumb kept moving. Then he froze at 2:17 a.m., the same time as last night. That hit him hard because deep down he knew this wasn't relaxing. This was escape, and it was slowly ruining him. "I'll get to it tomorrow," he whispered. But man, how many tomorrows had already passed? But before we dive in, what time are you listening right now? And where are you from? Drop a comment below. And if you enjoy stories like this, like the video and subscribe for more. Alex lived on a quiet suburban street. Nothing fancy, just rows of houses, the smell of morning coffee, and people heading to work. His dad, Daniel, was one of those people up at 6 a.m. every day. No excuses, same black coffee, same routine. He wasn't rich or flashy, just solid, the kind of man who didn't talk much but showed everything through his actions. Alex was the opposite. He woke up around noon, grabbed his phone before even sitting up, and scrolled like his life depended on it. "Man, I've got time," he'd say. "I'll figure it out. I'll start soon." But there was one thing he didn't see coming. Time doesn't care how young you feel. At first, Daniel tried talking to him, telling him he didn't need to have everything figured out, but couldn't keep wasting his days like this. Alex would nod and brush it off. Yeah, I know, but he didn't really know. If he did, he wouldn't be stuck like this. Days blurred together into late nights and late mornings. No direction, no urgency, just comfort, and comfort was quietly destroying him. One evening, as the sun dipped low and warm orange light filled the room, Daniel stood near an old cabinet and paused like he was remembering something. He opened it and took out a simple silver watch, wrapped carefully in cloth, still ticking, still steady, unlike Alex. The next morning, he handed it to him and said, "Take this downtown and ask people what they'd pay for it." Alex smirked, thinking it was easy. Downtown was alive with movement, cars rushing, people heading somewhere, coffee shops buzzing. Everyone was doing something, except him. That thought hit him, but he pushed it away. At the first shop, someone offered $20. At the next, $30. Then $50 at a pawn shop. Different people, different prices, same watch. When he returned home, he shrugged and said people just say whatever. Daniel simply nodded and asked what he learned. "Nothing," Alex replied. Daniel didn't argue. He stayed silent, and somehow that silence stuck more than any lecture. The next day, Daniel handed him the watch again, but this time told him to ask for the price of the time inside it. Alex laughed, confused, but went anyway. This time things felt different. When he asked the question, people laughed at him, waved him off, or told him not to waste their time. The words hit differently now, not funny, uncomfortable, like they were pointing at him. His steps slowed, the noise around him faded, and for the first time in months, he was actually thinking, and that scared him because he didn't have the answer. Just as he was about to leave, he noticed a small, quiet shop filled with clocks ticking all at once. Inside sat an old man, calm and focused, repairing a watch. Alex stepped in and asked the same question. This time the man didn't laugh. He looked at Alex with understanding and said softly, "The watch has a price, but the time inside it has none." Alex stood still as the man continued, explaining that money can be earned again, jobs can be replaced, but time once gone is gone forever. "Tell me," the man said, "if 1 hour of your life passes, can you buy it back?" Alex shook his head. "Not even 1 second," the man replied. The ticking of the clocks filled the room, louder now, heavier. "Everyone gets the same 24 hours, the man said. "The difference is what you do with them." Those words didn't just land, they stayed. Alex walked home different. Same streets, same people, same world, but something inside him had shifted. He told his dad everything, every word, every moment. Daniel listened quietly, then placed a hand on his shoulder. No speech was needed. The lesson had finally reached him. The next morning, Alex woke up early, not because he had to, but because he chose to. It wasn't perfect. He still felt lazy, still wanted to grab his phone, still thought, "I'll do it later." But this time he didn't listen to that voice. That was the difference. He started small, helping out, doing something, anything. Less scrolling, more action. Day by day it added up. Slowly but surely. Here's the truth most people avoid. You don't lose your life all at once. You lose it in small moments. One scroll, one delay, one "I'll start tomorrow." That's how it slips away. Quietly. Alex didn't become rich overnight. He didn't magically fix everything. But he did something most people never do. He respected his time. And that changes everything. So let me ask you something right now. What's one thing you keep putting off? That thing you know matters, but you keep saying, "Tomorrow." Man, how many times have you said that already? This is your moment, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Start small, even 10 minutes, just begin. Because that's how it starts, not with a huge change, but a small decision. Success isn't about the giant leap. It's about the shaky first step. If this story hit you, there's another one on this channel about a guy who kept choosing comfort until one brutal mistake cost him everything. You should watch that one next.